and show you all the different ways that you can take advantage of this opportunity and this product. So with that, what I want to do is start with just a basic understanding of what ViewTracker is and how to get logged on and how to get started. So if you're using ViewTracker, which I see quite a few people that are logged on that are doing extremely well with ViewTracker, so thank you for being a part of the webinar. And for everyone who is new, we're going to go over and really show you how to do this. So the first thing is the viewtracker.com site. What is here, what this is used for, and then we're going to get into the sharing center in our blog. So viewtracker.com has some basic information, so you can scroll across the top. We have all of our information on our top browser bar up here. So as you see, I'm scrolling across as these things change color. You can just click on those and get more information there. We're going to be giving quite a bit of updates here in the next couple of days. So go back and look at the changes that we're making here as well. You can see the ViewTracker compensation plan at our the compensation plan under Game Plan tab. So if you click Game Plan, you can download the PowerPoint or the PDF, and we have that in a couple of different languages as well. So this is more of our information site as well. One thing to point out is that viewtracker.com is not built mobile ready, and whereas other sites are. So if you're accessing this through your tablet or through your phone, if you're on this page, it's not set up for mobile yet. We're moving in that direction. But our main page, where we're going to be doing all of our video sharing and video building, is mobile ready. So I'll show you the difference there in a minute. So the other thing is you can log into our Share Center by simply clicking the login button, and that's going to redirect you. And also you can log into our blog by clicking here and redirecting you as well. But I already have those pulled up as separate tabs, so I'm going to click over here. So this is the Share Center when you log in. So what I'm going to do is log back out and show you two things that you might want to, that might help you. So if you're using ViewTracker on your mobile device, on your your tablet or on your phone or anything like that, this is built for mobile devices. So if you just want to jump right here and not go to the viewtracker.com site, you can do that and simply just take this URL address right here and it directs you, or you can just simply click login from ViewTracker. Either way you want to do it, that gets you to our Share Center. So our Share Center is really where all of the traction is for ViewTracker, where you build tracker pages, where you can see your organization, where you can share pages. All of that information happens here. So this is really the piece of where ViewTracker is, and you can log on to that right here. The third is our tracker community, which is our blog. And so we've had this up now for about 3 weeks, and we're going to start moving a lot of content. So we've had a lot of people sign up for this. It's very simple to do. You can just go right down here and get started, or just sign up and have a username and password. It takes about 2 or 3 minutes to sign up. We have a little note here. If you have any questions at all, you can email this address right here. This is our technical support for our blog. So if you have any questions about not understanding how to log in or anything regarding the blog whatsoever, you can just simply click that email, or excuse me, you can't click it, you just copy paste that or type it in and email our technical support, and they'll help you out. But very simple to use. And so once you log in and you get in, you have different forums. And our forums are different conversations within our blog, and we're going to be moving a lot of conversation there this week. And this recording will be there along with other recordings, other training, our marketing materials, new promotional materials that we're putting out. So if you're not a part and you're not following us on our blog, make sure that you do that, because we're going to have a lot of great information there, as well as some of the top producers and leaders within ViewTracker are going to start making more comments, so you can learn directly from them and talk to them. So this is going to be a great forum for you to learn more, get questions answered, get great ideas, great marketing ideas, all of the above you can get right here in our blog. So make sure that you're logged on to that, and that will help facilitate your path through ViewTracker as well. So what I'm going to do is go back over to our main share page here. I just clicked another tab here. So I'm just going to go back in and log in. And I'm just using this with a username and password. And one thing that I want to mention here is I have it set up as my email and my password, and I'm going to hit log in. But when you first joined ViewTracker, when you first saw that link and you joined ViewTracker, then you had the ability that you could log in with Facebook, or you could set up an email or a password. So either way, when you come back to log in, you need to log in the same way. If you can't remember how you logged in or how that worked, you've had to put in an email address when you first registered for ViewTracker. And so if you have any questions at all, you can click the log password link here, and that will prompt you to enter in your email address that you registered with, and it'll resend you a temporary password where you can log in, and then you can go back in and reset your password. So you can log in with Facebook, or you can log in with that, but you did that. You made those decisions the first time you logged in to ViewTracker. So there's my credentials, so I'm going to go ahead and log in here. So what we're going to do today in this webinar is just want to give you a very brief description of what ViewTracker is, how the tracker pages work. But I thought the best way to do this, and I'm going to do it a little bit differently than I did last week, is we're actually just going to go build a tracker page. And since the Olympics started yesterday, and are going to be going on for the next couple of weeks, I thought we would just build a really simple Olympic style tracker page. So I'm going to take you through all of the ways to do that, and show you a couple of little shortcuts and some easy ways to build these pages. But before we do that, let me just give you a quick overview of what you're looking at. So when you first log in, you're prompted to go to your Share Center. So when you first come in, you have 3 tracker pages, and you have a couple of different ways to enter Tracker. So you enter ViewTracker for free. That doesn't allow you to have anything, you don't have any ability to build a network or monetize a network if you're a free member, but you can come in and see how ViewTracker works and share tracker pages. You can be a live member, which means that you're paying $25 a month, and you have the ability to be part of the structure of monetizing a network and be paid for that on a monthly commissionable event, which we'll talk about a little bit more in a minute. And then the third is you can upgrade, and you can use the full media upgrade, which allows you to get 24 more tracker pages. And that is a one-time fee of $49.95. With that $49.95 upgrade, if you have that, you have the ability to earn bonuses as other people join your network, and as they upgrade their account, that allows you to have a weekly bonus. So the other comment that I wanted to make as far as things to follow is Facebook. And make sure that you're following ViewTracker on Facebook. It's ViewTracker Inc. on Facebook. And on Saturdays, we'll do this probably another hour or two. Each Saturday, we post the people who have earned full media bonuses for the past week. And so how that works is it goes from Friday to Friday. So the week starts on Friday and ends on Friday, and we look at everyone who has people joining their organization and upgrading. So if you're a full media member and you have people joining ViewTracker, they're upgrading to full media, you're earning bonuses on that. And we have people making very nice weekly checks week after week after week by simply sharing the ViewTracker concept with other people. So it's a very simple thing to do. There's lots of ways to do that. We're going to talk about a few of the ways to actually market ViewTracker. But those who are promoting the idea of using ViewTracker, showing people how to do it, whether they're doing that online or calling people or emailing or social media or however that you're doing the exposure of ViewTracker, people who are upgrading to the full media, you're making a very nice weekly bonus. So we have people making hundreds of dollars, and a couple of times people have made over $1,000 in a week just by simply exposing ViewTracker to other people. So it's a great program, and it also allows you to have 27 pages versus just the 3 that you see here. You're going to quickly realize why you want more than 3 tracker pages as it starts. So if you have come in for free, you're going to see Go Live here because you're not a live member. And if you haven't upgraded to the full media product, you're going to see FM upgrade here as well. So you don't see those two on this account because this account is live, and you see that I have a total of 27 pages here. So I've upgraded to full media membership on this account. So you're not going to see those two things here because they've already done it. So once you do the way, so very quickly, we have a score button, which we're going to be changing the name to, but that is the actual monetized network that you have. So the more people that you expose to ViewTracker, obviously your network's going to grow, and then there's a whole compensation plan to that we're not going to talk about on this webinar. But you can click that button and you can see your network. We're working very, very hard to bring a lot of additions to this part of the site. And then you have My Account. You can simply click on that, and you can update your username, your email, your password, and then at the bottom you can update the way in which you want to receive a commission. And this is very important because we pay commissions out weekly if you're taking advantage of the full media bonus, and we pay commissions out monthly if you're live and you're monetizing your network. So what we're urging everyone to do is sign up for the branded MasterCard, which you can do at the bottom of this page. You just simply click on ProPay, and you just fill out some information, and a card is mailed to you. A MasterCard debit card is mailed to you, and then we're going to upload or transfer your weekly and monthly commissions directly to your ProPay card. So many of you have already signed up for this, but we're going to encourage everyone to sign up for it as soon as they come in. It'll make the commissions process much, much smoother for you because you're not going to have to wait for funds to transfer over like it does right now. And so much more to come on that, but it's set up. So take a minute, make sure that you sign up for your branded MasterCard. It's great to have a MasterCard debit card in your wallet, and it's better when you get money transferred to that on Saturdays or on the 15th of the month for monthly commission. So make sure you're part of the full ProPay branded MasterCard ViewTracker. The other thing is we do have training videos here. So a lot of the things that I'm going to go over are training videos here. We're going to be transferring this to our blog and our training site as well. But you can pick up training videos. I think there's right now. And then on the promotional center, you can actually order ViewTracker business cards. We have 8 different logos or templates to pick from, and you can order your business cards. And the important thing for that is that you can also copy a URL to any of these tracker pages, which I'm going to talk about. So understanding how to pick a website name that you like, having a business card that you can pass out to people, typing in a URL and going right to a tracker page is very cool, very slick, and we have the templates for the cards right there for you. So that goes over our kind of our top board over here of our on the top here. Let's talk about our sharing center and really how that you can take advantage of what we give you in the beginning, which is 3 tracker pages that are completely built. Okay, so we have, when you first log in, you see 3 pages. Okay, and so I'm going to give a little bit of definition in what you get when you first sign into ViewTracker. So a tracker page is what you see here. So we have 3, and they're labeled. Let's Play ViewTracker, It Pays to Share, and Be a Star. So these are individual pages, and so when you click on the thumbnails or the wallpapers here, that's going to give you a preview. So and it says right there, click on thumbnail to preview page. So you see my mouse changes colors there. Now when you click on that, the first video is lined up in our lineup on our tracker page is going to be an autoplay. So you're going to notice that I'm going to click on this preview, and a video is going to automatically start. Well, that's what happens when you send this link out to somebody as well. So it's really cool. So you don't have to put a lot of information in an email or in a Twitter post or on a Facebook post. You just want people to click on the link that you're sending out or the URL. I'll explain in a minute how to do. Click on it, because if they click on it, the video is going to automatically play. So it's the great technology to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the preview here for Let's Play ViewTracker. All right, and there's our video that pops. So that video is going to automatically pop up. So now what I'm going to do is very quickly just go over some of the definitions of kind of what things are, what we call things, and then we're going to jump over and we're actually going to build a page so you guys can see this done in real time. So the first thing to recognize is that we have a wallpaper that you can customize. So this is our wallpaper. We have some that you can choose from, and we have our logos on there. And we have all kinds of new things coming, our view count and all different kinds of really cool new features. But right now, you can pick any kind of wallpaper that you want, or you can use ones that we provide to you. You can label the tracker page. So you notice that on the tracker page that we saw in our Share Center, that was labeled there, but also when you send this out, it's labeled as well. So what do you want people to see when you send out the tracker page? Well, that's the title right there. This is our first video in our lineup. So people are awesome. So you see the title here, the title is down here. This is the first video in our lineup. If we change the lineup of our videos, which is very easy to do, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute, then the other video will play first. So what's ever on the left-hand side is going to be the video that is in the autoplay position. And then we have 3 other videos that we've chosen here. We have a Join Now button. So this is what you saw when you first came in. So someone sent you a link, you clicked on it, you joined ViewTracker. So again, you can join via Facebook, like I mentioned, or you can fill out your information here and then you can hit sign up. So that, and then when you click that button, when you click sign up for join with Facebook, then your gift choice. Do I sign up for free? Do I sign up for $25, go live? Or do I go ahead and go live and go ahead and do the full media upgrade, which is definitely the way to go. $79 to do that, and you're a full member, and if you're new, you're eligible for monthly compensation and for FM bonuses. And then obviously you want other people doing that as you expose them to ViewTracker, because it puts you in a commissionable bonus event. So it's a great way to do that. So we have 3 ways for someone to join, and it takes literally about 2 or 3 minutes to do that. So that is the Join Now button, which is customizable, which we're going to talk about in a minute. And then this is our My Site button, which allows you to redirect anybody that you want to another site. Now we have our My Site button on this page set up to go to the next tracker page. So if I click Watch This, okay, it's going to open up a new page. And this is the second page in the video. I paused the video there. But here's the second page. Now the reason that we're able to do that is because every tracker page has its own unique web address or unique URL. So all we did is we just put the URL for the second tracker page in our My Site button, which again I'll show you in just a minute. So very easy to do that. So we just redirected you to the next site. But if you're promoting something or promoting a cause or a nonprofit or a service or a product that you have, then that's where you want to put that product there. Okay, so that's the My Site. We'll talk about that a little bit more detail in just a minute. So let's go back over to our page here. So we have our Join Now button that you can put anything you want there. You have our My Site button, which you can label. And you notice that we have different color combinations here. Again, all of this is customizable. Then we have 3 different links. You can forward this tracker page on. You can actually just email it to somebody, so we can click there. And I can send this to Joe Smith, and I can put Joe's email address in there. I can type a quick little subject and hit send, or I can go into multiple share, and if I have Outlook or Google or whatever my email address is in, I simply can go over to any email service that I use, copy and paste my email addresses, and paste them right into here, and this holds 55 email addresses at a time. So if you want to, really do, kind of a mass promotion, you just by, spending 15-20 minutes, copy and paste all of your email contacts, drop them in here, send out 4 or 5 tracker pages, literally email hundreds of people in a few minutes. You can put a subject line down here, and you can be sending out tracker pages. The other way that you can do this, and there's lots of ways to do this, and we're going to be talking a lot about this on our blog, and we're going to have another webinar specifically for how to market tracker pages, because there's a ton to talk about here, but just the basics and functionality is that right now we just have a link for Facebook and Twitter. We're going to integrate these to Facebook and Twitter soon, but right now, if you just click this, it gives you a link. Okay, so I just can copy this link. This is the link to this page right here, and I can just right-click this and copy it. Then I can go over in my Facebook and I can IM somebody, or I can just put this on my wall, however you want to do it. But you just put this link here. You can also put a I lost my train of the word I wanted to use. You can put an image. There's another word for that, but I just blanked on it. On top of that URL, so you don't see the URL, you can actually have an image that'll go on there, and that word will come to me in a minute. But you can do that as well. And also, we have Twitter, same email address, same URL address, and you can just drop that into your Twitter feed as well, and you can send out a tweet about your new tracker page. So very easy to use. More features coming here, how to do this. The next is you can actually set up a description of the video. So the idea is you want people to click on your URL page, which is your tracker page, and you don't want to say it because you want to watch the video. So they're watching the video, and then we just gave you kind of an idea of you can actually type in quite a bit of information over here, and you might have a call to action. You might tell people why you want them to watch the video, or whatever the case may be for how you're doing it, or you might just be sending out cool videos that you want your friends to watch and get the idea of how ViewTracker works. So again, we could talk for a couple of hours on the strategies and how to work with ViewTracker, but just know it's very easy to customize and put these pages together. And then also you notice that the font color here is black. This is completely customizable as well, but you want it to look nice on your wallpaper. So we have, that's kind of the overview of the ViewTracker pages. And then down at the bottom, each tracker page will hold up to 4 videos at one time that you can send out on a link. Okay, and this is some changes to the site, and we haven't really talked about a lot of this. But when we go back to the Share Center, we're going to see that we can put in a whole bunch of videos on one tracker page, and I'm going to show you how to do this and what it looks like. But 4 of those videos, the first 4 in the lineup, are going to be the 4 that actually are promoted on your page. So if you want to load a bunch of other videos with descriptions and things like that, you can do that, and then you can just modify your tracker page by simply just rotating the order of the videos. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. So one thing that people have asked a lot about, they're like, my gosh, I see all these videos, but only 4 play. Well, we're giving you some other functionality there, so you can load more videos, and then it's just faster for you to add changes or additions to that. So that's how that works. So that's our overview of how this works. Okay, so I'm going to go back to our share page. Now, there's 2 buttons to understand to how to actually personalize a tracker page. That's the personalize button, and that's going to give you the ability to go in and make a lot of the changes on the page itself. And then we have the add video button here, which actually allows you to upload videos to your tracker pages. So I'm going to show you how to use both of these buttons. But one other thing to point out is that if the video that you're uploading to ViewTracker is not YouTube or Vimeo based, then it's not going to work. So if you're trying to upload like a Facebook page or something like that to play, that's not going to work. So it has to be in the format of a Vimeo or a YouTube format for the videos to work on your tracker pages. So we get questions about that from time to time. So just make sure that it's in that, basically, and really the safe thing is to make sure that it's in a YouTube format, and you're going to be all set. Okay, so what I want to do now is take about 15 minutes and actually build a tracker page and show you guys how to do that, now that we kind of have a baseline of what we want to done. So let me show you a couple of ways, a couple of shortcuts how to build tracker pages faster. And the first thing you want to do, you want to go ahead and open up whatever browser you use. On this webinar, I'm using Chrome, so you can see my tabs up here. And so what I did is I just went to YouTube this morning, and I was thinking about, well, what kind of tracker page do I build today? And I'm like, well, let's build one about the Olympics, okay? So I went into YouTube and I found the NBC channel that they had already set up for YouTube, and so I went ahead and found a couple of videos for our training today. So one thing that I have found, and this is just a personal preference of mine, is I tend to have a lot of typos and I misspell words and things like that. So when you're typing in your Share Center, it's not going to catch spelling errors. So one thing that I've done is I just open a Word document. Okay, so I'm like, all right, I want to build a couple of tracker pages, and I want to just go ahead and have all my stuff here. So what I did is I said, okay, well, let me just throw a couple of things on a Word document over here, and then we're just going to be in a copy-paste environment. So my tracker page that we're going to build as an example, I'm going to title Olympic Inspiration. And then I just went out and found a couple of videos. So the first one is skiing, and then here's the address, and I've typed in a couple of things that I'm going to put in the description, and I have skiing all about it. I kind of think out. I'm like, well, I got 4 videos I can play with here. I want to kind of think about it, make sure I spelled everything right. And now it's just simply a copy and paste environment. And again, I spent minutes thinking about what I wanted to do, copy and pasted some stuff onto a document. Again, you don't have to do this. You can just do it straight into your Share Center as you're doing this. But again, it's just something easy to kind of have it thought out. It's almost like kind of having like a little worksheet before you go in and do something. So when you're going to see me copy and pasting, I've just went in and just wrote a few things out and have it all set up there. So now, I have that done, and get back over here. Okay. So I have a little Word document opened. I have I have my my YouTube URLs in there, and so what I do is I just click on the videos that I want in YouTube, and they pop up here, and then here is the URL for that particular YouTube. So that's what's copied over into that Word document. Okay, so again, I just have a little worksheet. So now what I can do is I can say, okay, I got a game plan. I'm going to build a page about the Olympics. Now I have to decide, what tracker page do I want to modify? Which one do I want to work on? Well, these are already set up for me. So ViewTracker set these 3 up, so you can have the ability to use these the way they want. And I'm a full media upgrade member, so I have 27 more pages to work with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip over these first 3, and I'm going to start looking at some other tracker pages. Well, I've used up my next 3. I've got some other things going on here. So here's 4 through 6, and I'm like, well, and I've labeled some say page 6, so I don't really mess with any of these. So I'm going to keep going, and we're working on some other things. We made a Whitney Houston page, and I've worked on a Madonna page, and we've worked with that. So I'm going to kind of skip over there. I got stuff happening with 10 through 12. These are still kind of working on these. Now, I don't have any videos here yet, but I'm going to keep going on, and I'm going to go over here. Got some more stuff that I'm working on, and now I'm into pages 19 through 21. I got specific things that I'm working on over here. Okay, now here are pages 22 through 24 that I haven't worked on yet. All right, so for the demonstration, I wanted to show you kind of how many targeted things you can work on. I mean, I got videos that we're working on for specific music videos. We did one for the Super Bowl. I have a country music page that I was working on. So I have all of these pages, and all I have to do is I can either modify any of those pages, or I can just keep moving on and just finding a page that I haven't worked on yet. Now, all of them are editable. You can go in there and change and edit any at any time. But then when you have pages that are, and this is what it looks like when you get the full media upgrade, you have pages 4 through 27 that are blank. So you can just start with them. So you got to upload a video and get started. So I just want to kind of show you back is I'm going to go back and I put one here and I changed the title page. Okay, so I said, well, I have some videos in here already, and I'm going to work on page 6 because this is the page that I'm really not using. I have some videos loaded in here because I want to show you a few other things. So for today's purposes, I'm going to use tracker page 6. Okay, but you can see very quickly how you have this whole array of ideas and projects and things that you're working on that is saved for you, and how you can start uploading these videos. So what I'm going to do for our Olympic page is I'm going to go in and modify page 6 in my tracker, in my sharing center. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go to personalize, because I'm going to change all of the elements on page 6. So the first thing that I'm going to do is hit personalize. Okay, now the first thing to understand when you click the personalize page is you have to make the selection of what page that you're working on. Okay, so you saw kind of all the pages that I had worked on and how I've labeled some of those, and some of them aren't labeled yet. But the one that we're going to work on is currently labeled page 6. So I'm going to click on page 6. Now there's the wallpaper that popped up when I'm on page 6. So make sure that when you go in and customize things, that you are working on the page that you want your changes to be shown up on. One question that we get from time to time is people will upload a video and they'll go back to their preview, which I'll show you in a minute, and their video is not there. Well, chances are you just uploaded that video to the wrong tracker page. So just always double check that you're working on the right page. So excuse me. So we're going to work on tracker page number 6. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go in here and just make all the changes, and I'm going to use my Word document so I don't have to do any typing. I've already kind of thought through my strategy. So the title of my page is going to be Olympic Inspiration. And for those of you who have done a webinar with me before, you know I can't talk and type, so you kind of get the idea why I thought about doing this, but I wanted to show you how I built tracker pages anyway. So there we go. So there's the tracker page description. So I have an Olympic description. No, excuse me, I put that wrong place. I want to do that here as well. Paste, okay? And I can make my tracker page, I'm just going to take out inspiration here, and I'm just going to do Olympics. Okay, so now I have my tracker page title is going to be Olympic Inspiration. The tracker page description is going to be the Olympics. Now I can change the color of the title page. Okay, so remember the title page is up the top. So instead of black, let's do dark blue. Okay, and you'll notice this number changes right here. That's just the color identification number of blue. Okay, so we're going to be making some changes here, kind of streamline the process. There's really not need to know what color of blue you picked, but that's what that is, and so we're going to be taking that out. But anyway, so then I have the tracker page video title. So this is the actual title of my video, and I'm going to make that dark blue also. And then I have the tracker page description color, and we'll just make that yellow just so we can see what we're doing here. Okay, so then I have the Olympics as my tracker page. Now what I'm going to do for this is I'm just going to choose one of the current wallpapers that we have provided for you. You can upload any wallpaper that you want, and I'll show you how to do that. But for the demonstration, I'm going to click this wallpaper, okay, the little of the whatever that is, this there. But you're going to notice when I click on this wallpaper, my current wallpaper does not change. And the reason for that is we have not gone in and hit Save Changes yet. Okay, so when you're working on a tracker page, know that you need to kind of go through the process here and go down to the bottom and hit Save Changes, and it'll save the changes for you. I'll explain that in just a minute. So I'm going to use this wallpaper. I click on that. Now, if I didn't want to use that wallpaper, if I wanted to go out and make a wallpaper of the Olympics and get the rings and do all the stuff that I want to do, I can do that, no problem. I just have to make sure that the file size it's a minimum of 2 meg, and the resolution is 1920 by 1200. Okay, so again, You don't have to use. You can use the wallpapers that we have. If you want to go out and make your own wallpapers, that's awesome. You just make them. You click choose file, and you can just upload them from your computer, and you can just upload it right there. Or if you don't want an image at all, you just want a color, you can say just remove background image and pick a color, and you can have a solid color there as well. Okay. So what we've done so far is we've relabeled our page. We've changed some of the colors of the actual descriptions. We've described our page as well for Olympics, and we've selected a new wallpaper. And now we're going to have we have our customize button. Okay, so this is the join button. So this is the button that allows a person who's looking at my Olympic page to join my View Tracker network. Okay. So it's just join now, but that's what I want this to join instead of join now. Okay, so I labeled that, and I want the button color. I'll have the button color purple, and let's make the text on that. Let's make the text kind of light blue. Okay, so that's my join now button, and I just put join. That's the text that will show up, and then my customize button. I'm going to have that color, I'll make that kind of light green, and I'll do the text black. All right? And then instead of the button there, I'm just going to put, I don't know, put NBC. That's where I got all these. Okay, not that I would want to redirect anybody to NBC, but that's going to be my button color there. And then if I wanted to redirect them to the NBC website, then I would just go in here. And again, a little directions here. You got to put in the HTTP and the colon and the backslash, but it tells you right there. So just make it look like that, and then put in www, and then whatever address, whatever web address that you want people to redirect to. Okay, so I want them to redirect to NBC for this because that's where the Olympics are going to be played. So great, but if I didn't want my my site button on there, if I like, you know what, it doesn't really make sense for a View Tracker page that I'm building, then you can just take out the URL here, leave that blank, and the My Site button will go away. Okay, so I've made the changes that I want to make, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Save Changes. Okay, it's going to take me back up to the top of the page. My current wallpaper gets changed. So now what I can do is I can click the wallpaper. That's my preview. And so let's see what we've done so far. So I've changed the title page. I've changed the buttons and the colors. I've changed the title, my description title, and I've changed the font. Now that font's going to work out for me because you can't read it, so it's yellow. So we're going to need to go back in and give that a change. But everything else looks pretty good. All right, so you saw how we made all the changes. That's my preview. So I'm just going to hit the back button here. Okay, so now we're back to the My Site button. So that yellow for the description page font was in yellow. That really wasn't working for me, so I'm going to change that back to black. Okay, and I'm going to go down here and I'm going to hit Save Changes. And it was successful. I'm going to go back and click on my wallpaper here and give me to my preview. And there we go. That looks much better. I can read that. Okay. So now I'm in good shape. I've got the page the way I wanted it. Now I want to go in and I want to change all of these videos because these videos are not the ones that really set me up for this page. So I'm going to go back and I get that little submission button there. Okay. So now I'm done personalizing my page. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. So now what I want to do is I want to go to My Videos, okay? And I'm going to now, again, we're working on the Olympic page, and I changed the title, so now I want to go in there and I want to add videos. And you got to make sure you're working on the same page, okay? So we're going to go and click Olympic Inspiration, okay? So I'm on the right page. I'm going to upload videos to the right page here. So now I want to put a title and a description, a tag, and the actual URL for the video. All right? Well, I'm going to go back over to my Word document here. So my first video is going to be skiing. So I'm going to just copy that, go here, paste that. Okay, I've already thought about my description. So ski training, the edge of control, and I got right here. So I'm just going to copy that, go back over here, paste that in my description. Now tags, I'm just going to put Olympic. And I'm going to put in, I misspelled that. And I said earlier that we didn't have spell check in there. We actually do. I just, like I said, I do a lot of typos when I'm talking. And I'm also going to put view tracker in there. Okay. Now I want the URL that matches that. So I'm going to go back over to my little Word doc, and then here's the URL. Now obviously I just copied this right out of YouTube. I'm going to copy that. Go back over to my tracker page, and I'm going to paste that in there, and I'm going to hit upload. Okay, so my video has been successfully uploaded. All right, so now let's go over, and now here we got Olympic inspiration. Okay, I already had some videos on there, and this is why I wanted to work on a page that already had some videos on there. So when I uploaded that video, it put my skiing video. Okay, so I have the title of it, and then here is the description that I had written. And so I have that video. Now, this is the video that I want to have in my first order when my new Olympic tracker page is opened. So I'm going to drag this up to the top. Okay. So now, if you guys saw what I did, I just clicked on that video and I just dragged it up to the top, and it pushed the other videos that were there down. Okay. And I'm going to come back to this and talk about this in a little bit more detail. So I'm going to click the preview again here, and there we go. Oh, and then we got some issue with so we got an issue about blocking it on YouTube or whatever the issue is there. So I didn't actually open these up. So I got an issue with this particular video, okay? And so I'm going to have to go back and pick another video for that to work right. Okay, now that again isn't an issue with View Tracker. It's an issue with the actual video and how it's uploaded on YouTube or whatever. So I'll have to go back and change that. So what we can do, if you have an issue like that, is you can go in and you can click remove. So I can remove it altogether, okay? Or I can just go back over to add videos, and I can just simply take that URL out. Okay, so that one's not working for whatever reason, okay? So I can go back over to YouTube. I can pick up, let's see if we can just pick this one up. Here's another YouTube video. And I can go back here. And I can just upload it. Paste it there, upload. Okay, so that was successfully uploaded. So let's see. This is going to work out for us better. Oh, I didn't move it. Nope. Okay, so I didn't really look into that, but so what I'm doing, the videos that I'm uploading for whatever the channel is, whether I didn't subscribe to the channel or whatever, I'm having some issues with those videos that I'm uploading. Okay, so I have to go back in and look and see if I need to subscribe to the channel or whatever. But know that the videos are there, but I have some issue with the way that I have logged in or not logged in to the YouTube account. So I need to go in and do some research about that. So because when I clicked on these, I didn't actually log on to their channel. So there's something going on there. So, but you guys get the idea that if it's working and you see it's uploading, then you know it's there. But if the video is not playing for whatever reason, this might have a copyright issue with NBC or whatever. Then you know that there's a difference between working on the View Tracker site against just knowing that you have a video that's either not loaded properly or things like that. There's two different issues that you need to work on. So I have two videos that I should have checked better when I was putting this together that I have an issue with. So now I can go in and I can say, well, let me just get off of this YouTube channel altogether, and I can go pick another video, and let's see, let's just try another one here real quick. And let's look at this one real here. That's why I love doing live webinars, okay? but we just got to go in and see what's going on. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do add video. Again, I'm on Olympic Inspiration, and let's get that one out of there, and let's see if we can't get one that will upload for us, or actually play for us, because these are uploading for us. Okay, so it was uploaded. So we'll go back over to our Olympic Inspiration, and we'll click preview. Okay, this way. All right, so we've got some kind of issue going on with these Olympic YouTube videos. So we'll have to go back and check in on that. So, but anyway, the idea, and that's not the way that I wanted that to work on our live video today, but here's the other videos that we've loaded are on here. So what I want to do, well, these aren't working for me. So let's move and move this up here. And we know that this video works because we've already loaded this. And so now I can say, okay, well, I'll move that around. I'm having some issues with these. And there is that video. So that one's working fine. That's on YouTube also, so we're in good shape there. The Olympic videos we might have a copyright or might not be logged in or whatever, so we'll figure that out. But we have, now you see how I'm just simply moving videos around and building this tracker page. So I have Olympic Inspiration. I have a couple of videos that I need to go either subscribe to the YouTube channel or figure out what's going on. I have another YouTube video that's working fine here. And you're seeing how quickly I'm going in and just, again, I'm moving, always puts me back to the first three. I'm hitting the right tab button, and I'm going back over here, and I'm having these videos. Now, this is the other thing that I wanted to show you, is we're building a library of videos as we're going. So we just uploaded 3 videos we have some issues with that we'll figure out, and then I have a whole bunch of other videos that I'd already loaded on here. Okay, so I have a Vimeo, and then I have a dog. I have one about actual view tracker works. So I have these, and I'm like, all right, well, I got issues here. So what I'm going to do is I have all these other videos that I've loaded on this page. So I'm just going to grab one of these, and I'm going to move it up here to make sure that my tracker page is working the way that I want it to. So then there's a video there, and then I've added this one, and then I have another one. Now, obviously, these aren't Olympic video, so I'll have to go in and build more. But this is the other part of the feature that I wanted to show in the webinar today, is the fact of how easy it is to load a bunch of videos. You can load as many videos down here as you want with descriptions, and then all you're doing is you're just in a drag and drop environment. So I'm going to drag this one all the way up to the top. So I'm going to have, well, I want it to be second. So pull it down here. All right, so I have, so now here's my 3 videos, and I know that other Olympic video is not working, so I'm going to put this dog up here real quick, and let's get him in there. Let's put him right above the skiing one that we had. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I'm like, okay, I had issues with those I was loading. I'll go back and check on those, but then here's my tracker page that I just redid because I had all of these other videos loaded. So with that, you can see how quickly you can build a tracker page. You might have issues where we just saw in a live webinar that we did, so we'll figure that out. But then you saw where I already had other videos loaded, and you can see how quickly you can move things around and build a tracker page. So I could go ahead and send this page out. I could go up here to the top, and I could copy this, and I could paste this in my Facebook channel, or I could put it on a tweet. I could embed it into a video, into an email, or I could just email it straight out from here. All the different ways that I've talked about. And then the last thing that I wanted to mention is a URL. So let's say that I had, I bought a URL from like GoDaddy. So I bought like, viewtrackeriscool.com or whatever. The way that you can do this, and especially how it ties back into your business cards, is you can buy any URL that you want, anything that you want to do, or you might buy a URL for a particular product, and you might build a tracker page specifically for products, okay? And you might want to say, buy, grape shampoo, or whatever you're selling, or whatever that you make the tracker page for. go out and buy that URL, then what you do is you take this URL address, you go to GoDaddy or go to wherever you buy the domain, and you just forward the domain to this web address. So it's simply a kind of a copy and paste environment. So, viewtrackerscool.com, you want to forward that to this address. So now someone types in a web address, they're actually going, and they're going to open, and this page is going to open. So you can, quote, mask or copy the URL address into your domain name to make it very clean, and you can order some business cards, and you can literally just hand people a card with a website address, and it's going to direct them directly to their tracker pages. So that's how you can take advantage of having URLs, and obviously you can buy as URLs as you want, and it literally takes about 15 minutes to go in and buy a URL on GoDaddy, copy and paste a tracker page, and then you're ready to go. Now, anytime that you go in and you make a change to your tracker page, it's always going to have the same address, so that address can be linked, or that address is going to be with your URL all the time. And one other comment that I want to make about the tracker pages is you can link tracker pages together, and that's what we've done on these first 3 pages that we've made. And so if you click the first preview, you'll see watch this. So this is our My Site page. That's linked to the second page. And then we say we have the secret site, and that's linked to the third page. So if you want to, and if you click awesome, it redirects you back to the first tracker page, just so you know how we did that. And we did is we just copy and pasted the My Site buttons and put the URL address in there. So if you want to have a URL and you want to link all of these different pages together, you can buy one URL, and then you can work your My Site buttons in linking different tracker pages together. Some people call that daisy chaining. So there's lots of ways to go in there and use and tie in multiple sites where somebody can watch a ton of videos, and you never lose them. You have them completely captured on your site altogether. And that's really the power of what we have with ViewTracker. The last thing that I wanted to end today's webinar on is how the growth is working and what we're doing with ViewTracker, and so you guys can see this. And if you're not familiar with Alexa, it's Alexa ranking, then you really want to check into this and look at this and kind of see how much buzz is really going on about ViewTracker, and really know that you're a part of something really big. And if you look at this and you spend a little bit of time with our Alexa rating stats, this is taking all websites in the United States, and it's also taking all global websites, and it's looking at the activity against ViewTracker against all other sites. So if you think about the magnitude of how many websites are out there, and the fact that we are having the traction and the growth that we're happening is absolutely phenomenal. So I want to conclude the webinar today by saying a couple of things. Make sure that you're logged into our tracker community, to our blog, because this and many other things will be on there. We're going to be talking about Alexa and all kinds of different things. We're going to be talking about how to market, how to promote, because again, I skipped over a lot of really important things. I just touched on some really important things to understand how to promote your pages. Make sure that you are following us on Facebook. You're getting all the announcements for our conference calls and things of that nature. And the last thing is just have fun with ViewTracker. I went talked about 10 minutes longer than I wanted to. But guys, you can see, we built a tracker page. There was an issue with the videos that I had, but you can see very quickly how you can completely customize a page and how you can label those pages and do all those things with there. And the ease in which ViewTracker is built for you today. And we have a ton of things coming, but right now is such a great time to be building ViewTracker, because all the base are in place, and we're just going to be adding things and making it better all the time. So with that, I want to thank everyone for taking an hour out of your day, of your Saturday. I really appreciate you being here, and have a wonderful weekend, and we will talk to everybody soon. Thank you very much. Have a great day.